Howdy Simmers. Today we are going over everything that came with the build buy mode for Enchanted by Nature. This is easily my favorite part of any pack because I am such a builder. Like, I am usually pretty well persuaded to buy a pack just by what it comes with, because I do like to build with this stuff a lot. And while I may not use a lot of the stuff with this pack very often unless I'm building a very specific thing, I do really like this aesthetic and I am super excited to check all of this out. So I've put us down on this random lot in a screen, and let's go ahead and start with our roof stuff because I know for a fact that we got a few things. So I'm just gonna put down this roof right here. We're gonna make it big and super nice. We did get a couple of roof patterns, it looks like. We have this hearthwood roof shingles. Ooh, I like that. It's a little bit kind of windy or twisty, I guess. It's definitely not symmetrical or anything. Like, definitely gives whimsy. Yeah, that's the only way I can describe a lot of the stuff in this pack is just whimsy. And I love that. We also have a new kind of grassy texture. This is Whispering Moss Roof Blanket, and it looks very, very nice. I am more likely to use this one out of the two, though. Like, not this particular swatch or anything, but like this pattern in general. Any roof trims? Ooh, we did. Looks like we got two new roof trims. So we have this one, very, very nice. We also have this one, the Fairy Tale roof trim. And I imagine that this first one's probably supposed to go with this one, and the second one goes with the more mossy toned one. All right, roof sculptures. We did get this little mossy marble fairy dormer, and it is super cute. I don't really use dormers in my build, so I don't think I'm going to use either of these new ones. But we also have the Whimsy Watcher Fairy Dormer, and I really like the swatches on these. I know I just built a fairy house not too long ago, but I probably will be building another one soon just because we have all this new stuff. Super exciting. We did get a new chimney as well, and I like how kind of strange this one looks. It looks like just a metal pipe. So I really, really like this. All right, and then we did get these little roof plants. So we have the Wild Uncanny Cane and the Wild Painted... What is that word? But yeah, we got some new roof plants, and unfortunately this is the only landscaping that we got. And it's really weird because they shoved all the landscaping into debug again, and I don't know how to feel about it. Like, these do work on the ground here. Yeah, I just don't know how to feel about that kind of being the only thing, because... What do you mean? All right, we also did get some new columns and spandrels and such, so... We've got this woodland knot column, which I really, really like. And we also have the Sylvan spiral column. Yeah, I really like both of these. They have some of those fun kind of pastel-y colors, but of course we have the neutrals as well. We have the woodland knot ceiling... What was this? Ceiling rail. Really, really nice. I like the design on that. And it's got the same colors. We also have this Sylvan spiral ceiling rail. And I think I like this one more than the other one, honestly. Just because it looks a little... more whimsy to me, I guess. I don't know. Minimal detail somehow also equals whimsy to me. We did get a couple of fences, it looks like. We have the woodland knot fence, and it looks like that. Nice, simple wood fence. So I really like that. I can see myself using this as just kind of a normal fence as well. Then we have the Sylvan spiral fence. Ooh, and it's got grass stuff on it. Looks like we did get some gates as well. So we have this one, which matches with this fence. And then we have the Sylvan spiral gate, which this is huge, but there we go. I really like this. It's perfect for the outdoor garden. Just, oh my gosh, this with the romantic garden stuff pack, I think could actually be really, really cute. We did get some new railings, and I do know that we got some new stairs, and it's just a stone one. It's really nice. I kind of wish we had gotten a secondary one, but I'm not gonna complain because we have a lot of other stairs. So at least everything matches, which is really good. And then here's our rail, which I feel definitely goes with these stairs extremely well. Putting the wall back, I'm gonna go ahead and do tall wall height, and we will do just show wall on this. So we have this Sylvan carved garden door, which this is a little guy, and oh, it's got a little snail on it. I like that. Oh, it actually has different patterns on the doors, so I'm a little sad that the snail's only on 2 swatches, but it is what it is. And we have the Sylvan Veil door. We also have Fairy Tale Greetings door, which these are the same, but one has a little wreath on it. I don't know how to feel about this when they do kind of the same item but then just like slightly alter it. In Create Sim, there are exceptions. I feel like it's not necessary with some of these, but I guess it is okay, because then you can use this as a front door and use this as like an indoor kind of thing. Maybe. I don't know. We have the fairy tale glass door, and this has got some nice kind of mossy swatches on it. We've got a couple of double doors here. Yeah, I love these doors. I was not expecting there to be like simple patterns on them as well, because I very much remember like these kind of doors with the butterfly look, so interesting. We also have a bigger version of this door over here, somewhat. It looks slightly different. It's got all those same swatches. We have the Sylvan glass door, which is this little one. I think for this particular item, I'm actually a bigger fan of the more neutral swatches, just because of the glass. Like, it's more normal here, and then it looks like there's some kind of color thing to the back of it, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. But then we have these archways. So we have a medium, we have another medium, which, oh my gosh, I have to extend this even further. Running out of space here. Got this one, and I may need to extend on this side as well. We've got this one, and we also have this one, which is not wanting to place. Don't mind me as I move stuff around. So swatch-wise, they're basically all the same, so I'm not spending too much time looking over each one, but I think you get a pretty good idea of, you know, what everything is. We can go ahead and remove the doors now because we have some windows to look at. All right, and we have two different sets of windows. So we have the ones that go with the more sylvan wood kind of stuff. They're a little more simple. And then we have the mossy ones, which this confuses me. Why are there two windows that look like they are exactly the same? Fairy tale double glass window. Fairy tale. Oh, I see. So one of these is supposed to work on curved walls, I guess. Yeah, it's a curved window. Why did we make that two separate objects though? Like, confused about that decision. What's going on with that? Same with these two. Why did we do that? I have no words for that, but sure. Let's go ahead and move on to wall sculptures real quick, because we got this little corbel, I don't know, something I never use. I know we have a few of these little detail pieces, but I don't ever use them. We have this little, what is this? Perennial perch. So this is the new window box, and I remember seeing this in the trailer and thinking it was so cute. And it still is. Absolutely love it. And we also have a fake balcony. So there are those. And some nice colors on those. All right. We did also get a new frieze. So it looks like it's just this moss one. So I guess I'll just put that on there for now. We also got this new foundation. All right, let's finally move on to wallpapers. So we have Into the Starlit Wood. This is a new little wallpaper. I am absolutely obsessed with this one. I think it's so cute and would work really well in a kid's room. We have Bountiful Birch Beauty Wall. And here are a few swatches on that. I do like how it kind of looks like an actual like tree kind of texture. Very nice. We have the Masking Moss Stucco. So there's a few swatches on that. We have the Verdant Stone Wall, which matches with our trim that we got for the foundation and platform. It's this very like stone texture. We have the Sleek Scale Shingles, and just a few colors on this one as well. And then lastly is the Nouveau paneled glass wall. So we got a new glass wall texture with this as well. So there we go. That is all of the wall stuff. And then lastly, I believe, is just flooring. And looks like we got three. So we have this one, we have this moss grass one, and then the Wildwood Whimsy, which is very interesting. But yeah, just a few swatches on that, and then same with this, and also this one. Yeah, I think that is everything that came with the outdoor stuff. I think that's all of our build mode. The only weird thing to me so far, other than, you know, lack of landscaping, is the decision to make the curved windows their own, like, fully separate object, and having the same object but not for curved walls be its own object. Like, that just doesn't sit right with me personally, but nothing I can do about that, so just Something I'm curious about. All right, coming inside, we have the fairy tale canopy bed, which I have been so excited for this bed since the moment that I saw it. It's just so pretty. Look at all the swatches. It's so good. I am just absolutely obsessed. I'm going to be using this a lot. We did get a new bassinet and a new crib and also a new toddler bed. And I have seen people complain about the lack of a single bed. And I honestly agree. It's really weird that they wouldn't give us a single bed with this when they've given us, you know, literally every other one. I don't know how to feel about that. I know a lot of their choices with this have been questionable. Yeah, I am here to tell you I feel the same way. But we got some new side chairs. One has a pillow, one does not. But they're also opposites. I don't know if you know what I mean by opposites, but if you know, you know. Like this one, the left arm is more prominent, and the other one with the pillow, the right arm is more prominent. Like that's what I mean by that. Some new dining chairs and also a new bar stool. And those come in a few colors as well. We also have this one, which I don't know how to feel about this more like outdoorsy looking furniture. I think it does fit the aesthetic. It just doesn't fit my personal taste. But they're not catering to me specifically, so I'm not too worried about that. We have this couch, which I absolutely love. I feel like it's not bright enough in here, but I put down so many lights. We have the perch of petals, so this is new bench. And then this is our love seat, again with the outdoor furniture. They didn't give us a matching one for this couch, but are we surprised? No, not really. And look, we got a new proper outdoor bench as well. So there we go. Although I like that blue. It's pretty. Got our new kitchen set as well. I'm gonna go ahead and just stick that against the wall there. But we've got some upper cabinets. We have our island, and then we also have just the main piece here. And here are some of our other upper cabinet pieces as well. Stuff like that, basically. We've got some new tables here. I think those are both dining tables. We have a little shelf table, coffee table, and here's a desk. Yeah, and these should all literally have the exact same swatches, so they should all basically look the same, just slightly different. We have the floating wreckage shelves. We also have our mushroom shelves, which I'm super excited for. I think these are so cute. And I love all the colors. I'm probably going to use the purple ones the most because, let's be real, purple is just super great color. We have the Nature's Frame dresser, so you can hang up clothes on this, and I don't know if we have a like clothing rack to actually hang on this from this pack. Bathroom items. We have the sink, a toilet, we have our shower here, and then a tub that I apparently can't afford. So hang on. Now we can afford it. The weirdest thing to me about this is I kind of wish we had gotten a proper bathtub as well, not just a corner one, but I am happy that we got a new corner one because I feel like we never really get corner tubs anymore. We have our apothecary table and also the apothecary storage cabinet. We have the nature press, which I'm going to put on this desk over here. So I think this is an actual activity that your Sims can do where they can like press flowers or something like that. We have the forest soiree bar because yes, we did get some new bars in here. And just wait until you see the bar back. Boom. I have to say, this is definitely gorgeous and just an absolutely insane piece, but it fits so well with the fairy aesthetic that I don't even care how ridiculous it is. We got a new wedding arch, and it's got some very pretty swatches. We got the all-natural apothecary stall and Num Num's market stall. So just some stuff that are out in the world, I guess. And then we have our livable houseplants kind of stuff. So we got some new bowls for them, or pots. And then we got just a bunch of different types of plants that we can put in here. We've got some that are already kind of put together. Although, are these... I don't know that these are live ones as well, or if these ones are just decorative, but... these ones are. That's all I know. So we did get a new little fairy home as well. And this one that I have here is actually from the bonus content, so I'm just going to put that over there. We've got this gorgeous swing set, which I am putting here. Ooh, more plants! Love more plants. Love more plants. I'm just going to kind of throw these around because we got a lot of things. I'm so happy, though. We have the blooming... what was this? Veil? So these are some wall decoration things, I guess. We have the Mystic Moth Mosaic Backsplash, so this would go behind like your kitchens here or something. The new mirror, which is absolutely stunning. Purple mushrooms, my gosh. Love, love, love that. We have a new wall mirror as well. I'm gonna move this over here. We got some new curtains, but I bet they have the same swatches, right? Yes, they do. So they match. Woo. We have some new gnomes, including Gnome Dolph, which is the funniest thing ever. I'm gonna stick him right there. We've got the plant gnome. We have the very fairy gnome. We have Bun Bun the freezer bun. Fungi Fantasy Gateway. What is this? Create the illusion of a little portal to another world with a fungi fantasy gateway. Small but mighty cute. It will fool any fairy into thinking it's one of their own homes. Okay, so this is just a little decoration. We have the gnome coach art frame. And I think this changes, yeah, it's got some different pictures on it as well. All right, we have the Beyond Belief rug and also this faux rest floor rug, and then House of the Forest rug, which is my favorite out of all of these. Super duper excited. Love all the different swatches. Ooh, wait. We have like a griffin one or something on here as well. Super cute. The dragon. Oh my gosh. And then this is just a bunch of different leaves. I'm not sure how I feel about the texture on this one. It's a little strange to me. Same with this moss one. I don't know how often I'm gonna use these. I don't think I can make them work really in my own kind of building, but who knows. Fireplace. Probably matches with the kitchen set swatches. Yep. Oh, we have the stone one, actually. I was not expecting more than one. And it looks like it has some built-in shelves as well, which is interesting. We've got some new gallery wall stuff. We have this little plant. Gossamer Glade canopy. This one, I'm just putting stuff down now. We've got a lot. We have the Shroomy Buddy toy, which has various colors on it. I thought this was just a little like knick-knack thing originally, but apparently it's a toy. And then we have a little dragon toy, the Orbert Oak toy box. Okay. New dollhouse, which of course is huge. But our little fairy sims can sleep in there and it's super cute. We have Laura Lux floor lamp. Ooh, this is stunning. Lots of new lights here. Just gonna put those down kind of everywhere. They're branch lights. We've got the Fairy Haven light, the Forest Soiree Fungi chandelier, Moss and Message mailbox. We have a new one, which it's gonna make me put out here. But there we go. We have a new library set. Or not really library set, but like a bookshelf thing. And another bookcase. And then, ooh, we have these, which when combined, if I can put them over here, make something that kind of looks like that. And that's super cute. But again, with kind of doubling up on a very similar item. Yay, we do have our clothing rack clothes. I always have to question it. The Leafy Ledge dresser goes there. We have some things that are locked, apparently. We have that again. Wow, we actually have a lot of stuff that's kind of locked here. New nightlight, which is that acorn. Mushroom staircase light. And then this, I think, is also a bonus item. And then we have that. There should be a pond something in here as well, but I don't see it. That should be a bonus item too. I don't know. Anyway, I think that is everything that came with Build By. I know I didn't look over all the swatches on those either, but it's all pretty much the same color swatch-wise. I don't feel the need to look over every single one, but how am I feeling about all of this? I think I'm probably like a 7 or 8 out of 10 on the Build By stuff. I think they nailed the aesthetic. I think some of their design choices for, like, I guess priorities are a little weird, like lack of the single bed and also doubling up on some items that they shouldn't, like those windows, and just some decisions were made that I don't agree with, and I know a lot of people don't agree with them either, and so it just makes me wonder what goes on in some of those meetings where they decide, hey, let's make this pack and not give them a single bed. But overall, I think they did really good on the aesthetic, and that's kind of what is the most important thing to me, I guess. And also, I apologize if I'm talking weird or like really fast. I'm still sick. So I'm in recovery. Looking at all this stuff, I feel pretty good about most of this. Just some design choices I'm a little like, huh? Yeah, other than that, pretty good. Way to go, Sims team. I'm gonna be honest, I am super excited to finally get into the pack. I have been waiting for this gameplay for a while, so if I seem like I am rushing through stuff, there's kind of a reason. One, I'm a little bit sick, so I'm not like, yeah, right now. I don't mean to rush through things, but I'm not feeling too great. I am in recovery, but I'm still a little bit sick, so I'm not talking properly. Secondly, I really want to get into the gameplay. So I don't want to waste any more time than I already have. But yeah, overall, I feel pretty good about the stuff. Just again, some of their design choices with what they have chosen to put in the pack and what they've chosen to leave out. Yeah, let me know, what's your favorite piece? What's your least favorite piece? How do you feel about their design choices? And with that, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss anything. Be sure to follow my socials. Links are below. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.